Big news, everybody. I have some big news to tell you, and I'm being very vague because I want to get a lot of views on this. I have some big news about James Gunn. I know what you're thinking. Grant, what? You did hear that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 just started filming. I know. Talking about the Peacemaker trailer? No, although it was quite good. No. Well, Grant, we're almost at the 20th anniversary of Scooby-Doo. How are you going to celebrate? And he goes, as I celebrate every year on the anniversary of Scooby-Doo. Blasting my Scooby-Doo soundtrack, of course. Listen, that movie and its soundtrack would... The only way that movie and its soundtrack would be any more 2002 is if it was a sentient bottle of Mountain Dew playing a PS2 while blasting all the small things in the background. Look, that's not what this is about, okay? This is about a film. It's not just movies about James Gunn. It's about that old, crazy, batshit awesome screenwriter Charlie Kaufman. Come here, closer. It's a secret. Apparently, James Gunn, earlier this week, or last week, or I don't freaking know, tweeted that, in very long detail, that apparently, many, many years ago, like when they were both the height of their careers, he was going to direct, I believe he was going to direct, and Charlie Kaufman was going to write a Gilligan's Island movie, but not just a Gilligan's Island movie. The Professor and Ginger and Marianne. Yeah, sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that apparently was a horror film. So this is real. Apparently James Gunn and Charlie Kaufman were going to make a horror film out of Gilligan's Island that was eventually going to be, like, straight up, like, freaking Donner Party. Like, apparently this movie, they were going to make a movie that was going to start all light and cheery, and then eventually was going to end in, like, murder and survivalist stuff and, like, cannibalism and death. I'm just like, first off, that is the weirdest movie pitch I've ever heard and the most bizarre. And also, how have we not already celebrated the 10th anniversary of this film? How is this not a real movie at this point? Crazier things have happened. This is the most... And apparently Warner Brothers almost made it. That's the other thing. Apparently, look, Warner... And apparently the person who shut it down was the writer of Gilligan's Island. Look, I'm going to say this right now, Warner Brothers. You're going to be appealing to a very small, very niche audience. The same audience that was like me and two other people who actually have a poster from that Dark Shadows movie on their wall. But I'm telling you right now, this movie is so nuts that it has to be made. This is the equivalent... This is like David Lynch directing a musical movie version of Teletubbies, starring Nicolas Cage as Tinky Winky, like, with music by Bob Dylan and the Killers. Actually, that sounds like an amazing movie too. Why hasn't that movie been made yet? Think of all the weird analogies. Like, think about this right now. Just think about this. Ignore the fact that this is years in the past. Suicide Squad was great, but let's like ignore the fact that you made the Suicide Squad, okay? Or Guardians of the Galaxy. Before those existed. Think about it back when James Gunn was only really known outside of the trauma offices for directing Slither and writing Scooby-Doo, the movie. And then have Charlie Kaufman at the height of his being John Malkovich-ness. Like, right as his buddy was trying to pitch his Where the Wild Things Are movie. And imagine them going into an office, pitching that crazy Gilligan's Island movie, and Warner Brothers almost greenlighting it. If What If has season 1 has taught me anything, the multiverse better be real, because there is a universe somewhere where there is a 10-year-old Gilligan's Island movie directed by James Gunn and written by Charlie Kaufman that apparently is a horror film, and that by the end of it is probably going to morph even further into an existentialist synecdoche-like drama. And I love every minute of it. I have not been this disappointed to know about a Charlie Kaufman movie not happening since I found out that, in fact, Charlie Kaufman didn't actually get credit for writing Chaos Walking. Look, I know Chaos Walking is based on a book, but you cannot tell me, honestly, that the line, Todd Hewitt, I am Todd Hewitt, was not a line written by Charlie Kaufman. Only I'm going to get that, probably, because no one saw Chaos Walking. Anyway, speaking of movies that were gonna come out but apparently faded into the ether, and kind of on topic, off topic, you know that really shitty looking Home Alone remake, sequel, whatever, that has a bunch of, like, that is wasting the talents of, like, that one kid from Jojo Rabbit who wasn't Jojo Rabbit? Like, what happened to that other Home Alone reboot that Ryan Reynolds is going to do, Stoned Alone? Did you hear about that one? That's also a real movie that apparently almost existed or might still be existing. That was going to be like Ryan Reynolds in a... He's going to play like a stoner, like a 30-year-old like stoner slacker dude who like misses the plane on his stoner buddy's Christmas ski trip and gets high as hell in his apartment as bandits break in and try to rob the place, and then he, like... It literally was going to be an R-rated Home Alone that was just going to be the plot of Home Alone, but except 9-year-old little cute adorable Macaulay Culkin, it was 30-year-old slacker high as hell Ryan Reynolds. Like, basically, like, if Van Wilder became Kevin McAllister. Again, where the hell is that movie? Why has that movie not been made yet? Like, apparently it was a real movie that was going to be made, and there's been no news about it. I don't know. Look. Speaking of that, forget the Gilligan's Island in-joke, little troll thing. This is just about pitches that should have happened. Whatever happened also did that go away with Disney? Like, what happened to that Ryan Reynolds, Jason Bateman Clue remake they were going to do? Look. Much like the 1980s, I totally would see a movie 3 times if I thought I was going to get 3 different endings. I almost did it when there was rumor that Unfriended Dark Web had multiple endings, and then I saw Unfriended Dark Web once and realized life, even 80 minutes of it, is too short to watch Unfriended Dark Web again. That movie was bad. But that movie made Unfriended look like Searching. Man, this video is going to be really deep cut. Anyway, the point is... Make that Gilligan's Island movie. Make Stoned Alone. Make the Clue reboot. And for that matter, make that crazy-ass Teletubbies movie I pitched. Wouldn't that be amazing? Anyway, Dune review tomorrow. We're also going to do a quick reaction video out of the theater. And also tomorrow, I might just do a very special... The first in a while, unfairly overlooked, that is loosely related to Dune. That's all I'm going to say. To someone who's involved in Dune. That's all I'm going to say. And that Star Wars review, I know. This is just a quick video, get out of my system. Yeah, so... I'm not gonna do my usual sign-out because this is not a normal video. Find me on Letterboxd, Grant the Movie TV Guy. Thank you all, like, subscribe, give it the bell, I don't know, whatever. See you tomorrow, bye.